Well, Hudson's Bay has reportedly attracted a bid from another big-name retailer in this country. Sources tell the Canadian press that Canadian Tire has made an offer for some of the department store's intellectual property. Yesterday was the deadline for anyone interested in purchasing Hudson's Bay assets to make formal bids as part of its creditor protection case. The company is currently liquidating its stores while seeking buyers or investors who could keep it alive. For more on this, we're joined live now by retail analyst Bruce Winder. Bruce, always good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me on the program.
So already a lot of people are talking about this, the idea of Canadian Tire carrying Hudson's Bay merch, the idea of it acquiring the iconic stripes and logos. Could this be a great Canadian retail story? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it could turn out really well for both parties. I mean, Canadian Tire has the distribution, they have the heritage, and it's not hard to see that Canadian Tire could launch a line of products within their stores, within select stores, that really does a little showcase for the four-stripe brand. The interesting thing, too, is are they buying Zellers as well? Because Hudson's Bay also owns a Zellers trademark as well.
I wonder how this is going to look for shoppers. Are you imagining a scenario in which you can head to like a Bay store inside a Canadian Tire store?
Yeah, that's usually one of the two ways it's done. It's either done where they have a little store within a store and a Canadian Tire shop or a Mark shop or a Sport Check shop. Or what they do is they take the brand and they develop it and they sort of sprinkle it across assortments within different categories across the different banners. So it could go either way, either store within a store or, just products within different assortments.
We know that there are liquidation sales all over the country. Bruce, what is this bidding process and the results of it going to mean for that outcome?
Yeah, it's a bit of a complex situation right now. I mean, there's a lot of different bids allegedly that are out there. You have a billionaire from the West Coast looking to buy 25 stores allegedly. You have an investment firm looking to pick up the intellectual property and the charter. You've got Canadian Tire allegedly buying the intellectual property. And then you have about 25 other parties that are interested in about 50 of the leases. So some of these will conflict with each other. Meanwhile, to your point, they're drawing down merchandise in the stores. So it'll be interesting to see sort of what happens, when it happens, and what impact that has on the clearance.
That's so interesting, listening to you talk about the number of reported offers that are on the table. And again, this is just speculation at this point. Do you think the company is going to select the winner based on its identity or just based on its financial position?
I think it has to go based on financial position, right? Because the court appointed a company to really try to get the greatest salvage value for all the assets, the greatest recovery value. So I think whatever brings the biggest dollars into the table is what will be chosen.
What does the best case scenario look like for the Hudson's Bay right now, Bruce?
Oh, it's a great question. I don't know. It depends on who you are. I mean, the 25 stores is quite an interesting bid. But is that sustainable? I think that the billionaire would have to significantly revamp the assortment, the pricing, the decor, etc. If that was made to work, that would be the closest to its current form and probably the closest in terms of salvaging as much of the Bay as possible. The other intellectual property approaches, you still see the products, but you'll see, an empty footprint in all the stores.
Okay. Retail analyst Bruce Winder, always good to get your perspective on these matters. Good to be with you.
Yeah, thanks very much. Take care.